Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. This is going to be our review of the Old Man of the Mountain, King Hassan himself, Gramps, Assassin Class, Fate Grand Order. Now, Gramps is one of those characters that a lot of people seem to rant and rave about. He's actually one of the characters that we don't use that much. So we had to give him a little bit of a go-around before we started doing our review on him, and we'll get to the skills first. First skill, Guts, 1 time, 3 turns, revives with 5k. That's actually kind of high for a Guts revival. You know, usually a Guts revival, you come back with like 1,000 or something. Coming back 5k, that's actually pretty decent. But for that to be the only skill, it's to assume he's going to die. It could be better. Skill number 2. Debuff resist up for 3 turns, heal for up to 2,500, defense up for 1 turn 40%, and attack up for 3 turns for 20%. Yeesh. That is a pretty good skill overall. A heal, defense up, attack up, debuff resisted, whatever, it's 100%. Yeah, okay. Overall, good skill, pretty versatile, get a little bit of everything, no complaints. Third skill, insta-kill resist down 100% on the mobs, 3 turns, and buster up for 1 turn, 50%. The buster up is nice. The insta-kill, you have to remember, let's say your chance to insta-kill something is 10%, right? This increases it 100%. Well, it's not 110%. It takes that 100% of that 10%. What that would be. So basically, it goes from 10% to 20%. There's math involved here. I'm not good with math. I know to multiply by 2, it kind of works. But yeah, you're not going to have an absolute guaranteed chance to insta-kill whatever it is that you're attacking. That's not how it works. It just raises it a little bit. Noble Phantasm. Single target. Overcharge is death chance. So basically insta-kill. Base is 100%. Up to 200% on a max overcharge. So in a way, if you overcharge this guy to 5 and he's base 10% whatever, and one skill gets him the 20%, and then if you can do 200% from this, if the math works out right, that kind of, it's like a triple to that. So would it be 60% chance to kill if it's base 10%? I hate math. Oh my God, I hate math. That may or may not be right, but what I do know is that it's still not any kind of guaranteed chance. You know, 200% chance to do it increases the chance to do it, but not to do it. You just see the footage.
Now here we're going to show you a little bit of what Gramps can do. Now, we're kind of picking off of our Merlin video since everything kind of went together there. And I have to say, Gramps, he's not one of our favorites. He really isn't. If we had a choice between Gramps and Jack the Ripper, we take Jack the Ripper in a heartbeat. I think just about anybody would, to be honest. Gramps has his uses, but you know, his ability to insta-kill, it's not useful on bosses or challenge quests for the most part. So his kind of core component that he's good for isn't really good for much. But that doesn't mean he doesn't do a lot of damage. Let's see what he can do. Now, our Gramps is NP2. His skills are only 3, 3, 3. We've kind of neglected him because we got Jack. So, yeah, let's just see what he can do. I'm going to do self-buffs. I'm going to put him in a chain. I'm going to do his Noble Phantasm first, followed up by his Buster, and then 100% on a third set on the third card for his arts. See what kind of crazy arts generation he can get at the very end. Now, his Noble Phantasm, of course, has a chance to kill on strike, you know, like instant death or whatever, but he's going to do so much damage, that's going to be irrelevant. So you can get 54% on that third arts card when it crits. That's pretty decent. I've seen higher, but 54% in one strike. Can't really complain about that. But the thing is, even at MP2, self-buffed, and actually he did have Merlin's attack buff on him, so that's another 20% there. I'm not too sure that that's very good. In fact, I think I'm going to say that's kind of low. Yeah, single target, I've seen some good, properly stacked AoE hit better. So, insta-gib, insta-death, does that make up for it?
Okay, as you can see, the damage from his Noble Phantasm is a little... Our character could be a little bit better. We could have the skills up higher. Noble Phantasm, I think it was 2. So, yeah, our character could be a little bit better, but that still feels a little lackluster. Now, Arts Generation, if he can get some crits on his Quick or his Arts card, fine. But in general, Gramps, he's getting old. Yeah, he needs a little bit of assistance getting that Arts up. So for him to do his Noble Phantasm, a little bit of assistance or a little bit of luck. The damage that it did was kind of mediocre. Overall damage from his other skills, he can get hurty with his basic attacks, that's for sure. But a lot of people like to rant and rave about this guy. But the thing is, the old man of the mountain should probably go back to the mountains. And that's basically our review of him. He is not a necessary character in your group. He is a hard pass. Oh my God, why a hard pass? Everybody loves Gramps. He's old. Send him back up the hill. He'd probably fall off and go into a crevice somewhere and get eaten by a fox. Yeah, no, this guy is not worth it. His overall gist of this character's ability is his ability, high chance to insta-kill. Okay, when you go do a challenge fight, a mega boss encounter or something, does the insta-kill work? No, it never works. It never works on overgage, boss, challenge quest. It doesn't work on any of that. They have such a high resistance that to actually pull it off is near, if not impossible. So basically, you're relying on this guy to do his insta-kill on crap that doesn't matter. That's why he's a hard pass. The character is not worth it. And with that, we are not going mountain climbing anytime soon. Old man can go back up the mountain. Be sure to like, subscribe, notify. See you in the next video.